Life can change in an instant. For many wheelchair users, the struggle to push forward is a daily challenge.
After years of development and countless prototypes, we created Rib Grips, the revolutionary wheelchair hand rim covers with built-in ribs for ultimate grip and comfort.
No more slick surfaces, no more heat burns, just pure, reliable grip. Rib Grips, empowering you to push forward with ease. Rib Grips, get a grip on your freedom. Discover the difference. Visit ribgrips.com and use promo code GRIP today. You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Gear Handle. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit gearhandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Andrew G, and welcome to episode 12 of The Public Affair. Thank you guys all so much for your support. I can't believe we're on episode number 12. You guys are amazing. All the likes, the shares, the comments, everything. It really means a lot to me. Of course, I want to give a big shout out to Mike Hamilton at Rogue Media Network. He's the producer of The Public Affair, and without him, the show wouldn't be where it's at today. And of course, all the support of you guys. So thank you all so much. Before we get started with my special guest, I want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors. Marcus Cordero at Midway Nutrition. They are located on Hewitt Drive. He sells meal replacement shakes, super duper bomb. I always say my favorite is the Honey Nut Cheerio because it's still the Honey Nut Cheerio today, but he's got tons of different flavors. So if you guys are looking into getting into health and wellness and maybe a change in your diet, hit up Marcus Cordero at Midway Nutrition on Hewitt Drive. Also, big shout out to their sister company, Wacoan Nutrition and Energy on Spades. They just opened up. Congratulations to you guys. I want to give a shout out to Cool Dreams Services. They're Cool Dreams Waco on Facebook. Ashley and David Sanchez are the people behind that. They're a local heating and AC company. They also specialize in spray foam installation. So if you guys need any HVAC work done, I know summertime's coming up, but the wintertime's coming. Make sure you guys hit them up on the number on the screen. Thank you guys for sponsoring. Of course, Cedar Sphere, my boy Zihad El Halabi. I said that right this time, right? He's a digital marketing company. He's the owner behind that. So if you guys are starting a business and you're trying to get it off the ground and you need some internet promotion, make sure you hit up Zihad Halabi at Cedar Sphere on the number on the screen. Big supporter of The Public Affair. So thank you, Ziad. I appreciate it. And thanks for the drinks the other day. They were really good. I also want to give a shout out to my boy Luis Valenzuela at S&I Landscaping. They're a local landscaping company. They specialize in lawn care, tree trimming, tree removal, concrete work, and more. He also wanted me to let you know, and I'm going tomorrow because today's Saturday, so tomorrow will be Sunday. They sell trees and flowers at our local flea market, space number 132. I can't wait to go get them. I posted them on our Facebook page. Super beautiful. Shout out to you, Luis Valenzuela. You're the best, man. My boy Juan Arjan Painting. They're a local family-owned painting company in business for over 35 years, so you're going to get the best quality guaranteed. They specialize in residential homes, both interior and exterior, and he also has a pretty sweet warranty. So you guys want to hit them up for all your painting needs. Juan, thank you so much for sponsoring The Public Affair. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Shout out to that sexy bitch that we drank earlier, right? That was good. I also want to give a shout out to Texas Contractor Insurance. My girl knows Nancy Posini. They specialize in insurance for small businesses like carpentry, landscaping, plumbing, handyman, etc. So if you guys are in the type of business that I just mentioned or more, make sure you hit up Nancy for all your business insurance inquiries. Thank you guys for sponsoring The Public Affair. More to come. All right, guys. So I am so excited to announce my guest for episode number 12. Me and this guy, I've known this guy for a really long time. He is the epitome of pissing people off, but I dig it so much. I want everybody to give a warm welcome to my foul mouth but personal trainer friend, Alvin Chappell. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's good, bro?
I'm so happy that you're here. How are you?
Hey, man, I'm glad to be here.
No, I wanted to invite you because I know that you're very outspoken. You tell it how it is. I think you'd make The Public Affair interesting, and you are a public affair. What would you say? Yeah.
Public affair, public entanglement, whatever you want to call it.
He doesn't entangle with me, though. That's for sure. I know. No, we're not watching our mouths. Remember we talked about that. Alvin told me that, I told Alvin, listen, when you come on the show, I want you to say everything. There's no rules. This isn't radio. You say anything that's on your mind, anything that we talk about, no filter. He goes, I'm going to give you rated R Alvin. Man. I said, no, sir. I want NC-17. This episode is banned in several countries, Alvin. How do you feel about that?
So basically, we went from Disney to Pornhub. We
No, I don't want Pornhub. I want XNXX, darling.
Oh, that's what's up.
Are we gonna do that? No, I mean, we're not gonna do that on camera. But
Hey, we gonna give it to you.
we're gonna give it. Pause. So anyway, oh no, we don't pause in the public first. Sorry. Okay. All right. Listen. So thank you again for being here, Alvin. I really appreciate it. I think this is gonna be a really fun episode. We're gonna get right to it, but before we get started, of course, I wine and dine all my guests with the amenity of their choice. Alvin wanted a bottle of Patron. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Why the Patron? Is that like your favorite? Is that your go-to drink?
It is. I'm not too much a drinker, but whenever I do drink, I tend to, gravitate towards tequila. I like it.
Is Patron? I'm not really good with like the names of alcohol. I just know it's alcohol.
Yeah.
So Patron's a tequila.
Yeah.
When I think of tequila, I think of yellow.
Oh no.
Okay.
You got your clear, you got your yellow, but
okay.
I'm not gonna say it's a super high end, but
right.
it's pretty high.
Okay, so were you able to take the top off so we can go ahead and take a shot together before the show starts? Let's do it real quick. Yeah. Alvin was having a problem getting the wrapper off. What'd you say earlier? Tell us.
I said I was trying to take the wrapper off, and the equivalent of me trying to take the wrapper off was when you go to that one chick house back in the day that you want to smash so bad and you can't get the condom wrapper off. That's how it was.
I never have that problem because pour me up. I never have that problem because I always put the condom on them. That's enough. This isn't a glass of water.
Man,
oh my god.
We got solo cups.
Okay. Oh yeah. Shout out to Mike with the solo cups. Hey, let's take a shot. Thank you for coming on.
Hey, put the pinky up. We got. Put the pinky up.
Of course.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
That's what's up.
All right. Takes me back to my trust days.
Hey, don't be sliding in no DMs tonight.
Oh, I sure will. I was trying to slide in DMs yesterday, but it was raining.
Oh,
but
boy,
I bought
that's
my
the best time, man.
It isn't it?
Oh, man.
They flaked out because they didn't want to drive.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay, that's what we're gonna go with.
Ooh, let me chase that. Hold on. Big shout out to Jennifer for getting me this big ass water bottle. Okay, Alvin. Ooh, I swallowed that too hard. Pause.
Oh.
Ooh, Alvin, why don't you tell us, for people who don't know you, who AC is? Who's Alvin Chappell?
Man, AC, I really ain't nobody. I'm a poor black man trying to make it in Waco. That's it. Man, what you see is what you get. Grew up in Waco. I'm 40 years old. 4 kids. I'm married. My family's my life. All I do is work out, and try to make people laugh.
Yeah. Well, you with going with making people laugh, you piss a lot of people off too.
I do. But you know what? When you can get to that level of not giving a fuck,
absolutely,
then that's the best. That's like in Mario Brothers when you get the star.
Yeah.
You're invincible.
Yeah.
Okay, that means you unlocked a whole nother level of life.
Oh shit.
Just don't give a fuck.
I want to warp to that world actually.
You can get there.
I feel like I'm there, and we're gonna get to that in just a second because I really wanted to get like screenshots of your social media posts, and like how like the girls on Love and Hip Hop, like the side pieces have the screenshots and shit, like, ooh, who's this? Who's this? I wanted to do that with you, but of course the kiosks at the store are closed for like at Walmart. So I was like, damn it. So I have my phone on for this special. I usually turn my phone off, but I got some screenshots that we're gonna pull up in just a second.
Blocked by Walmart, but you got us though.
Yeah, but I don't get cock blocked in real life, so it's nothing.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no. Alvin, before we get started into all that though, why don't you tell us about life growing up for you? So you said you're from Waco.
Yeah, I'm from Waco.
Okay.
Went to university, graduated in '98. Graduated from Baylor 2002. I got my bachelor's in kinesiology. I actually majored in kinesiology and I minored in criminal justice.
Oh, I didn't know that. How cool.
So after I graduated Baylor, I went to the adult probation department, and a lot of people from Waco know me from the adult probation department. That's another show though. We're gonna leave that alone.
Can you explain to us what kinesiology is for people who don't know?
Basically, it's exercise science.
Okay.
You can branch off into a lot of different areas of fitness with that. You can be a personal trainer.
Right.
You can go into being a chiropractor.
Yeah.
Just various ways you can just use it.
And if you guys can't tell, Alvin's very buff. It looks like you work out.
I try. I do what I can.
You do your little thing.
I do what I can.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I didn't know you went to Baylor. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's what's up, man. All right.
Bears.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you doing these days? I guess are you still personal training with everything going on, or?
I haven't been personal training a lot ever since my smaller babies were born.
Yeah.
I had a couple of fitness camps I used to do at the Baylor Stadium that was on clay before they tore it down.
Okay.
So once they tore it down, and I just kind of faded off a little bit, but I still give advice here and there. And you hit me in the inbox, you want some advice, I'll take my time and I'll hit you up with it.
Right. And one of the things that you take that very seriously because one of the things that you put on social media is that you're not like people, I guess, look for that type of consultation, but don't really take it serious or don't want to pay for that.
They do.
Yeah. So how do you feel about that?
I think it sucks because you gotta look at it this way. A lot of us certified personal trainers, we went to school, we had to pay for it. a lot of people want free advice. They want you to train them for free. I mean, we can't do that. We got to make a living also.
Yeah, and I went to your boot camps one time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I remember that shit. Yeah, because I went and ate tacos after that. But I know I fucked it up my bad. Well, you know what? You got me because I drank the night before. I remember I almost didn't go, and me and my good friend Jennifer Weaver, we went, and so I was like, girl, I drank last night, man. Like, I'm hungover. She goes, no, let's just go. I'll go if you go. Shit up. We did. We sweated. I wanted to cry so bad. It's a lot harder than it looks, but I felt good afterwards. It was too bad I didn't really stay consistent with it. But, you know, I feel like I look really good. I mean, yeah, I'm a little pudgy, but whatever. You're good. I did gain a lot of weight this year, actually. A lot of it was stress eating. You know?
Hey, you got to think about Corona, too, being quarantined. You know, a lot of people did. But, I mean, I'm the type of trainer, there's no excuses.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You know, to me, the only excuse that you got to be in a way that you don't like is maybe a medical condition.
Right.
But if you brought it on yourself, then you have to be held accountable. You got to hold yourself accountable.
Right. You know, and so I do notice, again, that you post a lot about that on your social medias and stuff. And, you know, you want everybody to take accountability. But I guess, what do you say to people that say that you might be body shaming them? Like, see, the thing with you, Alvin, and what I always appreciated about you personally, because I know a lot of people don't appreciate this, but I do. Because real recognize real, darling.
You already know.
And so I just feel like the way you go about telling people you're fucking up, a lot of people will perceive as, oh my God, he's body shaming, he's this, he's that. So do you want to clear the air on any of that, or you just don't care?
I really do.
Okay.
As far as fitness goes, I'm not body shaming.
Right.
I'm just that trainer I'm a no nonsense trainer.
Okay.
You know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be okay. No, I'm gonna just keep it real with you. We're not gonna have no miscommunication.
Right.
If you fucking up, I'm gonna tell you fucking up.
Right.
People gotta realize it. Okay. You didn't fuck your body up overnight.
Right.
So you're not gonna get it right overnight.
Right.
God helps those who help themselves. If you're not gonna help yourself, then why should I help you?
I got you.
So if I'm gonna help you, you're gonna give me 100%.
Right.
I don't want you to go train, and then after that, I see you make a post checking in at Pizza Hut or some shit like that. It's not gonna work.
I didn't post that I was eating those tacos because I knew you were gonna let me have it.
It's all right to have a cheat day.
Well, a cheat day.
A cheat day.
You know, I have friends that they don't have a cheat day. They have one cheat meal a week.
That's fine too.
Yeah, they like, you know how some people do take a cheat day. Like, okay, like Saturday I'm gonna eat burgers, I'm gonna eat pizza, I'm gonna eat tacos, this and that. They have one cheat meal a week,
and that's awesome.
And that's their date night.
That's
you know
good.
what I mean?
That's good.
They'll go eat pasta.
Now, if your body is to the point to where you can have a cheat meal,
right?
Or basically a cheat day,
right?
That's fine. See, me, I have cheat days.
Okay.
But I put the work in during the week also.
So you're good.
So I reward myself.
Okay.
Now, if I fuck up during the week, then I held myself accountable. And it is what it is.
It's like while he's talking, I'm like sucking in my stomach.
Nah, don't do that. Don't be like
I'm like, hold on, like I'm really thin. My titties. Okay. All right, look, Alvin. So one of the things that I always admired about you is you don't give a fuck.
I don't.
You don't give a fuck. I think a lot. Okay, so I know I grew up in an era, and I talked to my guest on episode 3 about this, Gutis. We grew up in an era where it was okay to literally joke about anything. It was okay to push the envelope. It was okay to cross the line, then move it, then cross it again. I think it's fair, judging by your post, that you're the exact same way. You feel the same way.
That's just me.
Yeah. So, you know, I definitely want to pull up some of your posts and again, I know it's so unprofessional because
I'm in the principal's
I
office.
saved them as my favorites. Okay. Okay. So I want to read some of the posts that you either made or shared. Okay. And it's really funny. So, you know, just don't mind me. You know. Okay. Whatever. Okay. So one thing that you posted on September 4th, 2019 at 2:54
Lord,
p.m.
we got
the police in here, darling.
Exactly.
Okay. So Popeyes treated you good for a week, got what you wanted, and left, just like your baby daddy.
Damn.
That's what that came out of you. Okay.
Okay.
On September 4th, 2018, and you know, I guess you've been a little bit more quieter these days, but you still be going in. You do a lot of live videos, and I couldn't get anyway. On September 4th, 2018 at 4:27 p.m., and your caption to this is yep, guess I'll be going long all day. People want to throw away their Nike apparel, but didn't stop eating Subway when they found out Jared was a child molester. Like, what the hell is wrong?
As far as that goes,
okay.
I'm the person that say what you think. You think it, I say it.
Okay, I got you. Okay. Here's another one. Public service announcement.
Oh, boy.
If you can't remember the last time you changed the sheets and pillowcases on your bed, then please unfriend me immediately. I don't need filthy friends taking up my space and friends list. Drops mic and walk off stage. You got really good. And you know what? One of the people that like that blocked me on Facebook. Actually, I just noticed that right now. Shout out to Mike. And so Not Mike the producer, but this other Mike. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
If you wipe your ass back to front, then don't deserve to be my Facebook friend. Delete me immediately.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Oh, hey, wait. I like this one. This one made me laugh a lot, Alvin.
Oh boy.
Bitches out here. Ironing dirty summer clothes, smelling like pressed piss. Okay. And then I love that you're notorious for I don't make the news, I just report it.
Hey, that's all I do.
Okay.
I don't appreciate that I got people that think some of the things I say is funny. I'm
Right.
not, whether I get 1 likes or 100 likes.
Right.
I don't give a damn as long as I think it's funny, it's cool.
I got
Basically
you.
what I do, I say what people are thinking, but they too scared to say it.
I got
but
you.
I'll say it.
I agree with that.
Here goes a math problem for you.
Okay.
Alvin walked into the studio with no fucks.
Okay.
Andrew didn't have no fucks to give Alvin. Alvin left and got in his vehicle. How many fucks did Alvin leave with?
0.
Exactly. That's how we gonna do it.
Alvin, whatever. I love it. Hey, listen.
honest.
Before we continue with being foul-mouthed and being villainized, because we got some stories that I want to tell. I do want to give a shout-out to a couple more of our sponsors. I want to give a shout-out to Little Angels Waco. My boy Jose and my girl Rochelle Villa are the people behind that. They rent out bounce houses, water slides, jelly blasters, and more. The gel blasters are really cool, something that they're really pushing right now. So they're kind of like paintball guns, except they're water-based. Low impact, no mess, unlimited ammo, and he sets the whole place up like a paintball arena. It looks really lit. So I got to get in on that. So Little Angels Waco, thank you so much for sponsoring the public affair. And of course, I got to give a big shout out to my boy Junior Banda and Miguel Serrano with that boy Michelada and Botana and Serrano's Carnita. They work together to bring you the best Michelada, Botana, and Carne Seca that you'll ever have slide down your throat. They're locally operated. I know, right? They're locally operated, so you can call them for parties, get-togethers, or if you just want a Michelada for yourself. Really delicious. Get the best, not the rest. Junior, you're the man. Thank you for sponsoring. You too, Miguel. I appreciate it. All right, Alvin. So did you like that little pun? Yeah.
I'm just listening.
And I just want to say during that little break, Alvin had 2 more shots of Patron. So I'm really scared about what I'm going to get now. Okay?
That boy out there.
So how do you feel
I'm
about
out
being
here.
villainized? And I want to go ahead and compare. Was there ever one particular time that you felt the most villainized, but it was really misunderstood?
It's been a couple of times. I can't just remember right off because it's probably been numerous amounts of times. But,
Right.
Like I say, I just don't care. As long as it's not affecting. If you're not signing your name on my paycheck,
Right.
or you're not who I'm sleeping with at night,
Okay.
or you're not my kids, it is what it is.
And nobody goes for the kids either. You're
no.
very
We
protective
don't
of
do
the
that.
children.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I got you. You know what? Okay,
Family first.
so me on the other hand, and the Patron is making me sweat.
Oh boy.
Okay, so that
Let's
means
pull
it's
that
getting
water
done.
bottle back up.
I always tell everybody, like, I am not the type of person that talks shit. I always say the truth about people, and then they get upset.
Yeah.
So, for instance, I've been in a lot of situations this year alone.
Oh boy.
Where a lot of people didn't want me present at particular spots or locations or the little events that are going on. If Andrew's there, I'm not going to be in attendance and this and that. I've also gotten uninvited to places like over the phone, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't go because somebody else is going to be there and they feel really some type of way about you being there.
Wow.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and I don't get it. I don't get it because my thing is this. I know how to keep a muzzle on. I know how to keep myself together and composed. You know what I mean? And I don't have to acknowledge, like, I'll say hi to everybody if they're in a room. Like,
exactly.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? We don't have to have a conversation prior to that. I feel like I get villainized a lot in that aspect because they feel like my bark is louder when it comes down to it. I always say that I don't fight with anybody. I don't condone fighting. I'm not throwing hands. I'll get my ass whooped. I don't ever let it get to that point. But if you poke the bear, you poke the bear, you poke the bear.
Exactly.
Humpty Dumpty, I'm going to fall. And then when I fall, I'm taking you with me. And
Real
I'm
shit.
the type of person that I will really take all your truths and I'll do my homework. You know very well. I just did it with you. And so I'll go do my homework and I'll find out the worst thing about you and then expose it to your face.
Exactly.
And so I don't like being told personally, maybe you shouldn't go or maybe you shouldn't come or this, that, or the other because you get really loud and you get really erratic. But what about what the other person did to provoke that?
Exactly.
Like, why is nobody saying anything about that? Like, what? So how do you feel about that?
You gotta think about it. It's not always being villainized.
Okay.
Maybe it's people are jealous of you.
Maybe,
You gotta think
right?
about that too.
Well, I never like to hold myself up on that pedestal, but I consider myself nice to everybody. There was never a time I was mean to you, and we've known each other for what, almost 10 years?
Man, for a
long time.
Exactly.
Same thing. My producer, I've never been mean with him. I've never been mean with like anybody I just meet. But then some people I think really want to like test to see how far they can take a particular person, and they really want to see how far they can poke the bear until the bear attacks.
Exactly.
And I'm never gonna get out of character where I'm gonna throw hands. Like, that's just not me. I have never condoned fighting, and I won't do it. But if you continue to tarnish me and you continue to antagonize me, I'm gonna go in. And when I go in, it's going to be all the truth. So I will never like make up something. Like I will never go tell Alvin, like, oh, he's a fat cow drug addict, because obviously it's not true. He's not fat. And so, you know what I mean? And he's not a drug addict. But, you know, like if I said like, oh, you're a bad mom, because you really are, or, you know, you're a shit person, or you're a pedophile, or you're oh God, what was that guy? A sex offender. Like, I will throw that at your face. Yeah. I will throw that at your face because I didn't do anything to you. You got cocky with me, but I'll get cocky right back, darling.
But have you ever noticed that the people that getting mad, the things you say, that it's true about them? That's why they get mad.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm going to throw your truth at your face. Yeah, so everybody's like, why are you talking shit? No, I wasn't talking shit, darling. It was the truth. Yeah. You can Google my name and I can Google your name. What are we going to get, darling? You know what I mean? Yes. You know what I mean? Like, when you Google Andrew G. Waco, Texas, you're going to get the public affair. You're going to get Power 108. When I Google your name, we're going to get something else, aren't we? So, no, but you know,
you're going to see them little dots where the houses be at.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, I never really appreciated that. And, you know, some of my friends really do ride for me. Like, my boy Jaime rides for me. Like, he knows how I am. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we were involved in a situation where somebody got loud with me at a party, and I kind of got loud back, and I was just like, look, we should talk about it. And I told him, I was like, hey, are you mad at me? And he's like, no, you do you, Andrew. Like, you didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Exactly. That's my boy. And so I just feel like, you know, for everybody who like tries to villainize personally me, I and maybe you can relate to this too, I just never really I kind of never really try to take the bait when it comes to that. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like if you're going to come throw blows at me and I come back harder, then don't villainize me. Exactly. You should have shut the fuck up. Exactly. And I would have shut the fuck up. I want my chicken tenders. You want to fight. It's a difference. We're different. You know what I mean?
6 piece with some ranch.
Okay, well, I like my 6 piece with 6 piece. I like my 6 piece with barbecue sauce. Okay, so yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of situations where I feel like I've been villainized, especially this year alone, last year. And I really started thinking, I have this podcast now. Let's make a little message to everybody. Because this happens to be a lot. You know, a lot of people have their version of events about things that took place involving me last year. This year, I've had a lot of scrutiny around like some people, whatever. Anybody who wants to address any issues can come on The Public Affair. And Mike will send you an invoice because I'm not paying for that shit. And that's where I'm at with it. I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
They're not going to do that.
But let me put on record, I don't really have a lot of problems with a lot of people. There's there might be like a little handful of people that really like try to find something to take issue with me on. Yeah. And I decided, I was like, I'm not going to feed into it anymore. If you want to talk about it, you can come on The Public Affair. And Mike, my producer, will send you an invoice. And these episodes ain't cheap, darling.
They're not going to do that.
They won't. That's the only time I'm addressing it. I said, I'm too booked and busy. I'm busy.
Don't even worry about it, because you got to look at it right now. You are, I mean, pretty much, a couple of years down the line, this show is going to be syndicated. It's going to be at the top.
Oh, thanks, Alvin.
No, seriously, for real. No, you know, you got to crawl before you can walk. Yeah. You know, I'm very proud of you. Every guest you had on here, you get better and better. Just when I think you couldn't have a better guest, bam, you hit them. I'm like, damn, okay, we getting good.
Thanks, Alvin.
We gonna be on episode 300 pretty soon.
Oh God,
that's how it's gonna be.
God willing.
Do not worry about what people say.
Right.
People talked about Jesus Christ. Okay. And you see he was on the cross.
Right.
Don't worry about that.
Right.
Like I said, you see how I had a meme that how I sleep when I piss people off. I sleep good.
You sleep good.
I don't miss no sleep at all. I really don't care.
No, I got you.
You should feel the exact same way.
And I do. Don't get me wrong. And like I said, I want to clarify because I don't want the listeners to think that I'm just some big ball of drama. I'm really not. But everybody has that one. I feel like once you start popping or something like that, and not to say that I'm very level-headed. Do you know what I mean? Just like you said all those things about The Public Affair, I haven't gotten there yet. You know what I mean? I'm still focused on making good content. Exactly. I'm still focused on, booking guests, making sure my producer's paid. I'm too busy. And so for me personally, I just feel like, and for you, I've seen it on your social media. Like a lot of people really go in on you and try to get the best of you.
Try.
They
never succeed. Never succeed.
I get tired of people shit, man. I really do. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's me, the people that really just want to like, just really try to downplay you. And like, what's the purpose of that? Like, I don't understand what the purpose of that is.
That's because everybody's so sensitive nowadays.
Yeah,
we live in a sensitive world,
we do.
A sensitive society, and your podcast is located in a jealous-ass city.
You know, I had Timo.
Plain and simple.
I had Timo on episode 1, and he didn't say the podcast, but he said, a lot of people in Waco, he felt maybe didn't support him as hard as like people out.
I seen the episode.
Yeah,
and
it was something, and don't quote me on that, but it was something along those lines. So how do you feel about that?
I mean,
because I will say, I feel like
Timo's a beast.
Love Timo. I love him.
He is a beast. And when
so
I seen
awesome.
that was your first guest, I was like, oh damn, okay.
We go back though. Yeah, we go back.
Yeah. I heard y'all went to Midway, right?
We went to Midway. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and he's not lying.
Yeah,
because Waco. I'm not gonna say the whole city of Waco, but a lot of people that reside in Waco, they're jealous of you. If you get something better, you get a better car than them, they don't want to talk to you. You get a better job than them, they don't want to talk to you.
Right.
Anything, they just jealous.
Right.
We need to be uplifting our people instead of putting our people down.
Right.
And a lot of people think when I have my jokes, I'm putting people down, which I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just being me. I just say what's on my mind.
Well, and then you're speaking the truth.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and I will say, I will, like, as far as support goes, I haven't had anybody hate, quote unquote, on me yet. As far as the podcast goes, just being me, it's a little different.
They can't. But all your haters are watching the podcast.
Well, but like I will say, I've had a lot of positive support with the podcast, and I really am grateful about that. So but it's just funny that you said that about maybe the particular community of Waco, because like he said the same thing where he felt like he wasn't getting the love that he deserved, maybe from this town.
He's not.
Okay,
he's really not.
Yeah,
like I said, Timo is a beast. He's not. Like they say, give me my flowers while I'm alive.
Yeah.
Don't wait till something happened to me to give my flowers.
I got you.
Timo is like, honestly, one of the best lyricists I've ever heard in a long time.
Yeah,
he really
great.
is.
He's
on
really
Mortal
great.
Kombat, I'm like, dude, that from Waco, because you hear a lot of negative things coming from Waco. That's something positive. Like my other homeboy, Devian Mims, Binky. He just
Binky, he has a Binky Day.
He got Big Binky Day.
I don't know him, but
when he posted that on social media, it was some people hating. Well, why he got a day?
Right.
I mean, okay, he deserved it.
Right.
You know, he's the times we're going on right now. He's an African American male that's doing something positive for the community. It always has.
Yeah.
He hasn't forgot where he's came, even though he's up there. Binky is up there.
Right.
I mean, just be positive.
Right.
You know.
Oh, and I like that too. You know, I talked to a girl. Her name is Mary Jane. And
I know Mary Jane. Nice young lady.
Love her. I actually just had a chance to talk to her the other day over the phone. She has a podcast with Rogue Media as well, called The Private Hip Hop. Prescription. Got his name right this time. And we talked about that, and we're just like, at the end of the day, we're all here trying to go here.
Yeah.
And she sounded like she was really supportive, and I was like, I support your project too. I have to say, like, watching your podcast really sold me on the idea of working with Rogue Media Network, and I think you guys are great. Obviously, we're two different types of shows, but I still like encourage, like, I want them to be good too and succeed. And all the podcasts here. So I never really focus on, like, I guess people hating on the podcast, but me personally, I don't know if it's just my personality or what, but some people always just want to like pick a fight with you. You know what I mean?
How can somebody hate you though, Andrew?
Right? That's what I say all the time.
How?
Like, how are you going to pick a fight with
You are
Andrew?
so likable.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you. And
you're the equivalent of going into a dark room, turning the light on.
Listen, and I tell that to my best friend, and I talk about it all the time, especially when I'm drinking. Like, if I'm drinking and I'll just start going off. I was like, I just don't understand why so and so that day. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he sits there and he's like, Andrew, man, just do you. I'm like, no, because I'm the type of person where if you don't like me, you really have to explain it to me.
Yeah, like what did I
that's
do?
Me. That really, and people will say like, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No, you have to tell me. I want it in writing. What is it? HMLA format. What do you call it? I want a fucking essay because I was so nice to you. I was respectful to you, and you like have the audacity to try to like go in on me, and I just don't get it. Now I'm saying I don't want to make it sound like this is an everyday thing for me, but I have those little few people, and since you were coming on the show, I was like, this is something I could talk about with Alvin because I want to know your perspective of
Open
it.
up.
So what to you is crossing the line though? Because I've seen you go in like make jokes about baby mamas. I've seen you make jokes about fat people. We talked about the body shaming.
Yeah.
What to you is crossing the line where it's like, okay, maybe do you ever feel like you did cross the line and maybe I shouldn't have said that?
I never felt like that because to me, crossing the line is talking about somebody that was born a certain way, a birth defect.
Okay.
Don't do kids.
That can't help it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
If you can't help it, then I mean, no, I'm not gonna say nothing about you. You don't deserve it.
I will say, and everybody's gonna really hate me for this. It doesn't take a lot to piss me off. Well, no, excuse me. It does take a lot to piss me off. Like, you really have to be going in. You really have to be going in. And once we cross that line, and like I said, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
And I think only one person has ever taken me there in my entire life.
Oh, that's awesome.
I will affect your livelihood. I will make you want to go to bed and kill me because I'll attack you, kids, your parenthood. your life, I go in. But like I said, only one person has ever pushed me to that point.
That was super personal then.
But yeah, it was. Well, it's just like,
personal.
again, you poke the bear,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. Only thank God, it should have been 0.
Yeah.
But and I always tell it to everybody, and they're like, no, you shouldn't do it. Don't fuck with me. Then.
Exactly.
Then don't just leave me alone. Like I want to support everybody. I want to help. I want to be friends with everybody.
Yeah.
I get people don't like that type of person, but I'm just like, don't fucking do it.
And then it's crazy because I think the people that attempt to villainize me is only thumb thuggers on social media because I see some of these same people in person.
Yeah.
And, hey, Alvin, how you doing? Hey,
okay.
what's up? I'm gonna speak to you. I'm gonna holler at you. So if you got a problem with me, you can address it. You can pull up, but you ain't gonna pull off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, why talk shit on social media? And if I see you in person, it's something totally different.
Right.
So I don't have a problem with people in person. I guess it's just social media.
I personally just feel like one person has took me that far. I don't condone fighting. I will never take it there. Like, but you can beat me up. It's gonna make you look stupid. And I was talking to somebody the other day about it. She goes, so what are you gonna do if somebody's really just going in on you and they want to fight you and they want to do this? I'm really just gonna sit there. I don't have time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sit there because you're gonna look stupid. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna fight with you. I'm not gonna like entertain it. Again, one person in my whole life has taken me there. Now, if you want to if it sounds a little contradicting, because if you really want to take it there, we could take it there.
Oh yeah,
and we can have a conversation. But my thing is, like, I like to talk things out.
Yeah.
I really do. I think that everybody should practice that because I feel like, especially as adults, like we can really sit down and be like, okay, look, Alvin, you said this that really pissed me off.
Yeah.
Andrew, you said this that really pissed me off, and then we might bicker for a minute, but let's just like move on from it.
That's only intelligent type adults that are going to do that. You got adults and you got kids. Okay,
Shot on that.
Not as far as like real kids, but you got adults that act like kids. People that are real adults, they're gonna sit down and talk it out with you.
Right.
A lot of people that have a problem with you don't even know why they have a problem with you. They just bitter just because.
Well,
because they see you doing great.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's these particular people that excuse us, burp. There's these particular people that I talked about earlier on an earlier episode, and I really just try, like, what is it that veered left with us? Do you know what I mean? Like, what really is it that happened? And this is a couple. And I was like, I tried to get to the point, like, because these people go from asking me for free Schlitterbahn tickets because I'm on the radio to now we're not talking. Do you know what I mean? Like, so now I don't like you because of this, when 5 minutes ago you were asking me tickets for Six Flags. Like, shut up.
So did you not give them tickets to Six Flags and they got in their feelings?
No, you didn't. No, like no.
I'm like,
what I'm saying is like, it's like, oh, you're right. But that's what I'm saying, and I tried to talk to these particular people on more than one occasion. I even reached out on Messenger and said, look, I love you. We've been friends too long. Like, what happened? What did I do? It can't be because I said that you guys are hot. That can't, because I did that to the CCG team on episode 7, and they were okay with it. I've called you hot before, not my type, but you're hot. You know what I mean?
Appreciate
but that's what I'm saying. And so it's like that couldn't be the fucking reason. Our relationship spans too long for you to have literally woke up one day and said, I'm not feeling him. Do you know what I mean? That's just
something
me,
more. It's something more to it.
Well, then baby, it's deep rooted in you, darling. Do you see what I'm saying?
It might be.
It's deep rooted in you. Your man can fuck off. But like, that's how I feel about it. And so, I try to get to that point.
Yeah.
And then I talked about a situation that I was in last year. Now that's different. You know what I mean? It was a physical altercation, and I don't do that.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And we're supposed to be friends. We're supposed to be friends, and I don't do that. What you did was unforgivable. Do you know what I mean? So I'm done with that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to entertain talking about you every 5 minutes, but when you're telling people a different version of the story, and then I come out with the truth, don't get mad at me then.
Exactly.
You had no problem telling everybody your version of events that were untrue.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, So anyway, you started a show called The Fuckery a few years ago, and it was kind of like things like this.
It really was.
Yeah, so it was kind of things like let's change subject for a minute. So you started a show called The Fuckery. You and Kermit the Frog and oh my God, who was the other guy?
My homeboy Jabbar.
Jabbar. Okay, yeah. So that was a little kind of like web series or podcast that you guys did.
Yeah,
right?
We started to do something. We just want to do something a little different, bring Waco something, and we did it probably about 3 or 4 episodes, and in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And then we stopped because my dad had passed away. He died of cancer.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I remember. I'm sorry about
he's
that.
not suffering no more, so he's good.
Okay.
But I mean, it was fun. Yeah. And then once again, you had a lot of people that got pissed off for that. But you had some people that got pissed off, but you had more people that loved it.
Right.
You know? And like I said, I could have 300 people that got pissed off and one person that loved it,
Right.
I'm going with the one person because once again, how many fucks did I come into the studio with? Zero.
Okay.
Exactly. That's how we go.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was fun.
And I really just want to go ahead and clarify.
Mm-hmm.
We don't condone bullying.
No.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
We don't bully.
Mm-hmm.
Jokes are just supposed to be jokes.
Yeah.
I do feel like we live in a society where everybody takes shit to heart.
They do.
Everybody wants to fight over everything. Like,
Yes.
I tell people, like, I'm gay. If you don't like that I'm gay, I'm not going to try and make you like that I'm gay. I'm not going to try and, like, fight you like, why don't you like gay people? Like, I'm just like, okay, you don't like gay people, but you still trying to get a beer. What's up?
Yeah,
Because I'm
exactly.
thirsty. You know what I mean? Like, you want some shrimps? Like, I don't give a fuck. And so
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of people, like, especially on social media. What were you saying? Thumb thugs?
Thumb thuggers.
Thumb
Yeah,
thuggers.
that's what
Okay,
they are.
yeah,
Thumb
that was
thuggers.
cute. I've heard of Twitter fingers, but I never heard of thumb thuggers.
There's
No,
a lot of them out there.
yeah, and I feel like there's a lot of people like will go in like if you don't see their political view, if you
Yeah.
don't like take offense to everything. I'm like, what are you guys getting so worked up about? They're just jokes.
And this whole
you know
year,
what I mean?
2020 has. I mean, since it's an election year.
Yeah.
Like one thing I don't like to get into with people is politics and
Okay.
religion.
Okay.
Politics and religion will get your ass whooped.
Really?
Just plain and simple.
Like
And-
for you personally.
Yeah, plain and simple.
Okay.
Because I try to stay neutral.
Right.
I leave it alone because if you tell somebody, okay, I'm voting for so and so, I'm voting for so and so, it's gonna be something totally different. So I just try to stay away from it. I don't put myself in a negative situation that's gonna bring a negative result.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's how that goes.
But yeah, there's some like I'm not a political person, so I don't talk about politics. And I've made jokes on my social media too. And
yeah.
And then people be in the comments. Like I made a joke this one time, and then I thought it was really funny. I made two jokes that I thought were really funny. Okay, the first joke. Oh God, there's so much I want to talk to you about. Oh, okay, Mike, hold on. Okay, so
we need like a part 2 to the show.
Yeah, no, there's not gonna be a part. We got this. Okay, so I made a joke one time. You've heard of what are they called? Pyramid schemes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I remember that.
Hold on, wait, there was two
Spend
of them.
this, you get this amount of money.
Okay, wait. Yes. So there's those people who do that, and my thing was this: like, entrepreneur yourself however you want to.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you're gonna make that shit successful, I applaud you. But if you're somebody who ain't had your life together and you just think I'm gonna do this and it's gonna take off, there's a lot of hard work that's behind a lot of success.
Exactly.
And you can't just be in your bed. In your fucking pajamas with your kids fighting in the background and say, I'm selling this, and then people are gonna buy it. Then get mad and go on social media.
Yes.
And yeah, like why nobody's supporting me, nobody supports me, but you
we're
didn't
not
even
doing
like
that.
take yourself serious. So I made a post on Facebook. And it said, I have this really easy way that you can make $200 in like 6 hours. Look in the comments and I'll tell you how. And so you go in the comments and my comment said, get a job. So a lot of
And they
people
went in.
Well, a lot of people really liked it.
Uh-huh.
There was like 2 people who were like, you don't understand, like COVID is going on right now, people can't get jobs. Like, you see what I'm saying? I'm like, that went totally over your head. You know what I mean?
Andrew, that's why exactly I said we need a part 2 of this show because it's so much. just 2020 alone
Let
has
me
been
take a sip
just
of my
crazy.
jug.
Yeah, take a sip out that big ass jug of yours.
Okay. And then do you remember when I made the pizza thing?
Refresh my memory.
Okay, so GoFundMe.
Okay.
I have a problem with this,
Mhm.
and I'm just being serious. A lot of like, I stand with anybody who has to work 3 jobs to support their family.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you go out there and do what you got to do. Like me, if I had kids, I would suck some D in an alley. To make sure they can play football, if it got to that, of course I'm gonna look for a
That's
job.
for your babies.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's you know what I mean. Like
Exactly.
I will do what I have to do.
Exactly.
I always had a problem with people making GoFundMe's asking us for money. Like we don't got bills to pay.
Do
Do you know what I mean? Like, let me get $1,100. Like, I don't even got $1,100. What are you talking about?
And a lot of the GoFundMes be on some bullshit.
Yes.
Like you put yourself in that fucked up situation,
And now
didn't
you wanna
get no
start-
life insurance, but
Yeah.
now you want to GoFundMe. I can't.
But
do it.
now you want us to help you out.
I can't
And
do it.
again, I stand behind anybody who go get a job. If you got to get 3 jobs to get where you need to be, I will stand with you. But
Exactly.
if you don't do anything all fucking day and you're always on social media bullshitting, and then you have the nerve to make a fundraiser for us to pay your bills,
It's not gonna happen.
I have a problem with that.
not
And
gonna
so I did a GoFundMe 4 years ago,
Uh-huh.
4 or 5 years ago maybe, and God got me back for this because I got strep throat afterwards. I made a GoFundMe, and I was like, I was off of work that day, and I was like, let me do some bullshit. And so I made a GoFundMe, and I said, I want $10, and my $10 is going to be for a box of pizza because I really want some pizza really bad. Well,
Did you get it?
Well, yes, because it was going really good. Like, it was getting shares. It got overwhelming for me at the time. I wasn't even on Power 108 at the time, so like that type of attention was overwhelming. Like, but it was getting a lot of shares, and and everybody was like, oh my God, this is funny. Some people even fucking donated. I got like $20 out of it. It was great.
Damn.
Bubba's 33 they donated a pizza to me. I was able to buy a pizza from the money that I made. And then I got another pizza somehow too. Yeah, Bubba, I love to shout out Mark Shaw.
And he did. Don't tell me that shit. You gonna fuck around me, go home, and
okay,
I'm gonna start to go
because it was funny. So people got, and then some people got really mad at me. Some people got really mad, and they were like, I just see you differently now. Like, I didn't think you'd stoop this low, but it was a fucking joke. It was just a joke.
But Andrew, you're gonna have those people out there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say for instance, the NBA and the NFL games. You got those people saying, "Oh, I'm not watching them because they're kneeling." Okay, you're not watching them, but you sure as hell follow them.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're not gonna watch them, shut the fuck up.
Just be quiet.
Yeah, it is what it is. Let us enjoy the sports that's going on right now. It is what it is.
I just really wish people would really just take it with it's just funny. We're just being funny. You know what I mean?
And Andrew, it's never gonna happen. That's how the world's.
But
gonna
it's
be.
it's the world that we're living in now, and I don't really appreciate it. Like,
I don't either.
I just remember watching comedy stand-up shows. Kathy Griffin, Dave Chappell.
Yeah.
They all Chris Rock. They joked about everything. George Lopez. They joked about everything.
Do you see how they're catching flack for what they said 20 years ago?
Yeah.
You called him what?
Didn't Kevin Hart something like that? Because he made fun of gay people.
Kevin Hart, George Lopez, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, no,
that's why his last name is Chappelle.
Oh yeah.
We don't give a fuck.
But don't you remember being able to watch comedy? And they joked about everything. They joked about race. They joked about sexual orientation. Everything.
Yes.
And it was just funny.
But you can't do that no more. I mean, you can do it, but it's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
Yeah.
But like I said, once you get on that Alvin Chappelle Jr., I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna worry about it.
I got
so
you.
It is what it is.
Shout out to my girl. She's my favorite comedian. Everybody hates me when I say this. Kathy Griffin. She did the severed head Trump. The severed Trump head, and that ended her career. That poor thing, and again, 20 years ago you could have been able to joke about that.
Yeah.
So 20 years ago, now you just can't, and I'm just like, man, I miss those days
because everybody wants the politically correct term of everything that you say. You got to watch what you say. I mean, if you're in a situation to where your employer is paying your bills that watches what you say, then you have to watch what you say. But if you just, I've been driving 18-wheelers for 18 years now, personal train. I do my own shit.
Right.
So my employer don't give a fuck, so I say what I want.
Okay.
So it is where it's not going to affect me.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you have to watch what you say then, just because we say in a sensitive world.
Right.
And it's bad. It's sad. And it's not going to change. It's going to get worse.
Right. Man, and that's so unfortunate. And again,
very much so.
I just wish that some people were really just, let's just get back to when shit was funny. You know what I mean?
What happened to when we would sit on Saturday mornings, getting up in the morning watching X-Men with a big ass bowl of cereal off of Friday that Craig ate cereal off of?
Yeah.
I mean, that was good old days.
Those
man.
were good days. I will say I was never into Saturday morning cartoons.
Really?
I wasn't. No, I hate it. I didn't really watch a lot of TV when I was growing up. I didn't.
Seriously?
I was very antisocial.
No.
Yeah, nobody believes me. Yeah. I wasn't into
not you.
I know, right?
Damn. Talking about somebody opening their wings up.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, when I came out, it was the best thing ever.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and then you get that one little sexual experience. You're like, all right, what's that?
Okay, I'm good.
Is this what I missed out on?
I'm good. I'm happy now.
No, man. I do miss those days, and hopefully, everybody will. And again, with you, why? Let's go back to the fuckery for a minute. Why? So, what started that? Because you guys were going in. I remember when you announced it. You said the reason why I stopped was because unfortunately your dad passed away.
Yeah, that's why I stopped.
Okay.
But the reason why I started because it was so much stuff on social media that I was seeing that I couldn't post enough.
Right.
I'm like, well, shit, we got to start a video about all this fuckery that we're seeing right now. I mean, it's just so much shit. You got people that's sitting at night talking about team single, which being single is not a team. You need more than one person.
And being single is miserable. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Like, we all long for a strong relationship one day. Nobody wants to be single their whole life. Like,
you
if you've had like 8 baby daddies, you're the problem, darling. Okay, honestly, right? Don't tell me men ain't shit, but you got 7 different baby daddies. You ain't shit.
If you got 7 baby daddies, either you got some good puss, or it's you. One of the two.
It's both, maybe. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just so much going on social media that I said, instead of us just making posts about it, let's go ahead and make a little show about it. Make some people laugh.
And Kermit, why was Kermit one of the co-hosts?
Because back then, you remember when Kermit and the Lipton tea?
Oh yeah, Sips tea.
Ain't my business. Yeah, we went ahead and incorporated it into it, so that's why Kermit was the star.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we try to go with the time. So whatever's popular, we try to go ahead and incorporate it into the show.
Would you like to try and revive the fuckery?
You know what? I think that would be cool.
Okay, can I be a guest?
Hell yeah, you can. You can guess number one.
Oh,
What?
really?
Yes.
I
Yes, you can.
don't want to get in
It'll
trouble.
be lit.
It'll be Liddy Kitty. I always say everything I do is Liddy Kitty.
It'll be Liddy Kitty.
You know, I really want to say that what I appreciate about you the most. The bottle of Patron is done. What I appreciate about you the most coming on the show is you were very fluid. And when I texted you, I said, "What don't you want to talk about? What don't you want to joke about?" You were like, "I don't give a fuck."
Yeah, it's what
I don't give a fuck. And so that means you're very secure about
yeah.
who you are.
Yeah.
And I just really want to thank you for that. I really want to thank you for coming on The Public Affair and really giving it your all. Alvin, what's next for you, man?
I mean, really, I'll take one day at a time right now.
Okay.
I mean, you got too much going on. Life is too short. Whoever thought we'd be going through what we're going through right now in 2020?
Yeah,
Whoever thought
exactly.
we would be having an epidemic?
Right.
Did you ever think that we would live through something?
No,
like that?
nothing, not at all.
I mean, shit, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a fucking zombie apocalypse in October.
Well, I'm coming to your house.
Yes.
You got guns, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. You
You
got
know how we
guns and
going?
you're strong. So Alvin, get him.
And you know, Halloween is my favorite holiday.
Oh,
so
you
we're
love
good.
and Halloween's coming up.
Yeah, that's my
Yes,
shit.
you are.
But yeah, man, I just take one day at a time.
Okay.
I'm just gonna just keep working.
Right.
Keep taking care of my family, loving my family, and just trying to entertain people, and that's it. That's all I can do.
And real quick before we wrap up,
Okay.
did I read that you were going to start an OnlyFans?
Yes.
Why don't you explain to us what that
Okay,
was? No, and it's go ahead.
Okay. You know me, I talk a lot of shit. So I was looking at, well, I think everybody felt the same way I did. Everybody looked at OnlyFans, be like, okay, well, they're on there doing X-rated shit, getting all this money. And then I did some research. I was like, okay, well, the OnlyFans I want to start, go ahead and put some fitness videos on there.
Okay.
You know, show my body a little bit, do some exercises.
Right.
Post some meal plans. You know, stuff that people really want to see.
Right.
And I'm going to go ahead and make that. And I don't know how much I'm going to charge yet.
Right.
But I'm going to go ahead and do it.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, so
That's
it'll
what's
be
up,
lit.
man. And you know, a big shout out to you and your whole family. I know know your baby mama, Andrea Smithwick. Big shout out to her. Kai, would you consider that your stepson?
No, Apollo. Well, these are my kids in order.
Okay.
I got Armani.
Yes.
That's my baby girl.
Armani.
Okay. Dominic.
Right.
Then you got Apollo.
I follow.
And then you got little Aspen.
Aspen. Oh, okay. I
Yes.
got you.
And then
Okay.
you got my stepson Tegan, which is my current wife's son, Nicole Chappell.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah,
Got you. Yeah.
yeah.
I
family.
wanted to give a shout out real quick to Andrea's son.
Yes.
RJ.
'Cause
Yes,
he's a beast.
I'm trying to get him on. Our schedules
what?
keep conflicting, but I'm going to get him on.
I don't know how much time we got left, but I'm so proud of RJ. He's made a nice young man out of himself.
Okay.
I see him just doing great things. He's already doing great things. He's in
is.
college, man.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of RJ right now.
Very talented.
Very talented.
I've been working on getting him on The Public Affair. Everybody stay tuned. We're going to do it.
Please,
We're going to
please
do
do
it.
it.
We're going to do
It's
it.
gonna be awesome.
Alvin, I want to thank you for coming on. I want to thank you for coming
love
on.
it. Thank
I
you
know we
very
didn't have a
much.
lot of time to talk about everything, but there
It's
might
all
be
good.
there might be a part 2 if it's highly demanded.
I think so.
What do you think?
I think we need to have a part 2.
We'll
We
call
have
that
a lot.
episode the fuckery.
Yes.
Prequel,
This was just
prequel.
the tip. This was the tip of the iceberg.
Did we only do the tip?
Just the tip.
I wanted the whole thing.
Just put the tip in. We just put the tip in today.
Okay. Well, next time we come here, we're going to do the whole thing because I don't do just the tip, darling. Hey, before we wrap up, I want to give a big shout out to one of my other sponsors, Elite Barbershop. Sid Rodriguez and Marcus Guerrero, who were guests on the show prior, they have that barbershop over there on Hewitt Drive. Sid cuts my hair, and of course, you can tell it's bomb. Marcus, bomb barber too. Very talented barbers. Make sure you guys call them on the number to screen to book them. You can download the Cut app and book your appointment on there as well. All of Waco, everybody who supported this podcast, everybody who supported this project, I really do appreciate it. You guys really helped make this what it is today. It's exceeded my expectations tenfold. I get very emotional when I talk about it. I was talking about it earlier with somebody, and the way that it's being received really means a lot to me. Waco, New York, Florida, Vegas, the country, everybody who tunes in, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And always, but don't forget, keep it between us, darling. That's all.
Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.